Oh, hello everyone, welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Bayern have to keep Thiago. You're telling me that Thiago can pretty much walk into any midfield in world football and be the best player, their best midfielder, one of their best midfielders. You're telling me that Bayern are willing to let him go? Is that what you're telling me? With the addition of Kimmich in the midfield, let's be honest, they're not going to remove Kimmich from the midfield. That would make him unhappy because he's a future Bayern good player. Thiago, a lot of people have downgraded Thiago's accomplishments with Bayern. Let me just read them out for you. Thiago has been one of our best players since 2015. I think that because of the fact that he was bought, right? Because of the fact that Thiago is also 28 million in 2013, right? He was the replacement for, was it Schweinsteiger? I don't remember. But Thiago came into the Bayern team as an attacking midfielder, and he was supposed to be one of the best midfielders in the world, right? A lot of people will say, oh, he's not fulfilled his potential. I'm here to disprove all of that. First of all, since coming to Bayern, well, before joining Bayern, Thiago was involved in the Barcelona team in 2011 that won the Champions League. He's won the Spanish championship 4 times, right? Obviously, Barcelona are good, so anyone will win these. He's won 6 Bundesligas. Since Thiago joined Bayern, we have not lost a single Bundesliga. He's won a bunch of German cups. He's won FIFA World Cups. Why am I stating all of this? Because people out there think Thiago is bad. Now, I'm going to go to his who scored, right? I'm not someone, people think I'm obsessed with stats. No, I use stats to prove my point, because stats are facts. That's my opinion. Stats don't tell the full story, but stats tell parts of the story. Thiago, in terms of tackling and ball interception, strong. Dribbling, passing, very strong. That's what I need in my CDM, right? What happens? Average Thiago ratings on who scored, 7.0 whenever he plays, right? Whenever he starts, 7.0. 2 goals, 1 assist this season. People are saying, oh, he's a, sideways pass merchant now. Well, that's not true, is it? Because he has and completes some of the most forward passes in games when he's playing. Right now, did Thiago have the best season in the first half of the season? No, I'm gonna be the first to admit it. No, but has he been better than Kimmich whenever he plays in the same position? Absolutely yes. Thiago is a midfielder. He is the definition of a box-to-box defensive midfielder. A number 8, right? So he can move forward. You have to give him the freedom to do whatever he does to make the game tick. Last season, there was a stat out. I think it's still true. Last season, right? Every game we did not have Thiago starting, we did not win. So that means we drew or lost without Thiago. Wait, what happened to Thiago? Is he leaving? So the story is out that the club are open to selling Thiago, right? Leave a like on the video. The club are open to selling Thiago. So just, oh my God. I mean, that's the rumors, and I think it's true because his contract hasn't been extended just yet. But like I'm saying, Thiago has been one of our best players last season, right? This season had a few nips that everyone did. If you're going to nitpick Thiago for having terrible performances in the first few games of the season, everyone did, right? The Bundesliga for Bayern was not the greatest until Nico Kovac got sacked. Thiago has come into the side and he's rejuvenated it. What is Hansi Flick supposed to do? Thiago is the definition of the CDM we need, right? He makes 1.8 tackles per game, he makes 2 interceptions per game, and he's putting out lots and lots of fires, right? You see Thiago, everyone knows it. He reads the game so well, right? The opponent is, having a lot of fun on one side, and then all of a sudden Thiago comes in, intercepts, starts an attack. Thiago does this consistently. Thiago isn't an assist player where he'll get 50 assists. He's a freaking box-to-box midfield maestro. He runs the midfield like it's his freaking tracksuit. He runs it, okay? He runs in the midfield and he covers the ground. People say Thiago's lazy. He jogs. No, that's because he's tired from probably covering all that ground. Passing. Average passing success rate is 90%. 91.1% if we want to be specific, right? But he completes some of the most long balls in the team, so he's making a lot of long passes. You're telling me that he's just passing sideways but long balls? No, he's trying the dangerous passes, right? Thiago has been doing this for a long time. He's consistent, persistent, and he stays fit, right? What would you rather have? Kimmich, who gets bullied around? Another thing, Thiago does not get bullied around in the midfield like Kimmich. No, right? He doesn't. He does not get bullied around in the midfield like Kimmich. Thiago barely gets injured. He rarely gets injured. Like, he'll pick up a knock somewhere. Kimmich has gotten a few injuries, but not, Kimmich is someone who's you can always rely on to be fit. Thiago is the player we cannot sell. If that's the case with Bayern, they should swap Coutinho with him and buy a young center midfielder. I don't want anything to do with Barcelona anymore. Coutinho needs to stay here. Thiago needs to stay here beyond 3 years. For me, he's one of the best midfielders in the world on his day, and we can't afford to sell him. The thing is, when Thiago isn't playing, we look so disjointed. Kimmich is not good as well in Thiago's position. Javi Martinez can't offer all the skills Thiago has, but can only tackle. So you have so many problems, right? We sold Renato Sanchez, right, in order to open up doors for Kimmich to get into the midfield, which was stupid because Renato Sanchez, Thiago, and a defensive midfielder that's capable is the perfect unit. And we sold Renato Sanchez, and now we're trying to sell Thiago to replace him because Kimmich wants to play midfield. Very stupid. So Thiago, look at him. Thiago barely gets injured, right? He had a torn ankle ligament last season, out for 28 days, was back, and ever since the start of the season, he's been completely fit every single game, right? He picks up knocks, right? That's normal. That's what I like. I don't want him getting injured for 10 months. We don't need that. So Thiago, since 2013, coming into the Bayern side, has been one of our best players. He has been in my team of the decade. It's going to be Thiago all day. We have to keep him. We have to keep Thiago, man. The thing is, Thiago has such a good CV. Thiago would walk into any midfield in world football. He would just walk into Liverpool's team because Liverpool would love a player like Thiago, who works extremely hard off the ball, wins loads of tackles, likes to be intense and high tempo, right? Can also pass, right? He can look at the technique. Thiago, there was a ball at the edge of the box. Thiago zipped it, great save from the goalkeeper, right? Thiago has this unique technique to move the game. You've noticed Thiago has scored 2 goals in 2 games now. Why is that? Because he's playing higher up the pitch. Is that his best position? Yes, for me, he's a defensive number 8. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically means you're a box-to-box midfielder, but your main role is to really be the one tracking back, while the other box-to-box midfielder is a bit more advanced and doesn't track back as much. So it's almost like you have a staggered 4-3-3, with dependent on who's the advanced and who's the defensive box-to-box. Thiago is the defensive one because he can make tackles, but he controls the tempo of the game, which means that he can drop in and be in the defense, be in the attack, be everywhere. Thiago is that player for us. Thiago is good, but if they do sell him, it better be someone good as Thiago, not a flop. That's my thing, right? I don't trust his board at the moment, based on what they've shown me, to go ahead and replace Thiago. So people calling for there's people, Bayern fans, who are calling for Thiago to go. There's actual Bayern fans calling for Thiago to go, which confuses me a lot because Thiago has been one of our best players for a long time. He's had 10 games where the whole team had 10 games where they weren't the best, and then you're blaming that on Thiago. Right? What about last season? They didn't give Thiago the credit. Thiago, if he leaves, I want £100 million CDM to replace him. N'Golo Kante, I want Wilfred Ndidi at Leicester. right? I love Ndidi. I love the way he makes 5 billion tackles. I want Fabinho from Liverpool. I don't care. Liverpool will probably sell him for $1 billion, for 100 million, just so they could, and then buy someone else for 5 million, and then sell that for 70 million. Liverpool do great business, by the way. But the thing is, this board will not do that. Why am I looking here at available managers? Why am I looking at that? There's Pep Segura, available managers, Fernando Hierro, Robert Fernandez. There's a lot of managers that are available. So why am I looking at this? So for me, Thiago Coman should leave instead and get a better play than that. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Kingsley Coman, also a player that should leave. I don't like him. As a player, he makes football boring for me. The way his decision making sucks all the freaking time. I hate it, alright? Kingsley Coman would have a great position he's in. He can have either take on 2 players and whip in across, or he can just pass the ball to Coutinho at the edge of the box. This actually happened. But what will Coman do? He'll take on 2 players in a tight spot and place in a useless cross. That's what he does. Coman could not cross his legs. That's the problem. He also has 0 end product. I can't trust the kid in front of goal. The goal could be open, but to Thiago, half of it is cut off. You know, and he's always trying to make the hard finish possible. Thiago is not the way to go for me. Leave a like on the video if you're watching and share it. Nice to get more people in here. But the point I'm trying to make is that Thiago is one of our best players. Has been for the last 7 years that he's been here. There's no doubting that he has the best interest of this club at heart. If Thiago wanted to leave and go back to Barcelona, he would have done that, because Barcelona wanted Thiago. Barcelona would probably have Thiago over De Jong, because Thiago is just a better version of Frankie De Jong. Thiago is literally Frankie De Jong, but with more technique and more intensity, right? Frankie De Jong and Thiago. If you want to see a player that's like De Jong, it's Thiago. So the way I see it now is that this club has to, if you sell Thiago, you have to replace him with a player. We can sell Thiago for 70 million. We'd sell Thiago for 70 million, 75 million, whatever it is. But the day after, I want to see Wilfred Ndidi holding a shirt up saying welcome to Bayern, and we pay 40 million for him. That's the dream, obviously. But if you, like, we do this a lot, where we'll sell a player and not replace him, right? Hummels, same thing. We bought 2 center backs to replace Hummels and Boateng. Boateng did not leave, which means that one of those center backs became a right back, Pavard. And now we're in a situation where after a few injuries, we don't have the proper backup that we needed to have in the first place, right? Because we let Hummels go and without replacing him. And then guess what? What happened was we had only 2 center backs in the same position. Then that center back get injured. Alaba again puts into center back. And then guess what? Davies comes in, and Davies has been brilliant. He owns the left back spot now. It's his. I don't care if Sula comes back and Alaba needs to go. No, Alaba can play midfield. I don't care. Okay? We have the best, one of the best left backs in the world at the moment in his position, right? He's the most informed left back in the world. Andy Robertson hasn't done as much as Alphonso Davies and hasn't provided as much as See, I'm just tired, alright, okay? I've been in this, today has been one of, it has been a cool day. It's been a cool day. I'm just a bit tired of hearing Bayern. I mean, apparently the news is, Leroy SANE, he wants to come to Bayern. He doesn't want to come to Bayern. It's always the same stories. It's always the same stories. I am tired of this club. This club if Bayern's not playing, the news I hear, it's like everyone knows we need a CDM if Thiago goes, or we need a proper CDM, and then this club is like, we are not interested in a CDM. Like, why is it that the board themselves have to come out and say, we're not interested in this player, the news is wrong? Just let it go. Like, you don't have to piss us off even more by saying we won't sign anyone. So we're not signing anyone else this January, which is annoying to me, because who did we sign this January? A lone player. You're telling me we signed a lone player this January? Why do we never plan for stuff ahead of time? If you wanted Kimmich to move into the midfield, shouldn't you have bought one of the best right backs in the world to replace him? Because Kimmich is one of the best right backs in the world, and we need to replace great with also great. Okay? It's so inconsistent, this club. So inconsistent. We should have been all over Cancelo when City were getting him, knowing that Kimmich would move into the midfield. Why Kimmich? Kimmich, all of this is Kimmich's fault. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, this is the stream. Thank you so much for what. I don't think I'm gonna end it here, but obviously you have questions. So what are your thoughts on Thiago? Right? Give me it doesn't have to be about Thiago, but you are an amazing CUNTN. What are your thoughts? Thoughts over just any situation that has to do with Bayern right now. What are your exact thoughts? I want to read them out loud. It makes the video more interesting if more people are, contributing. So, what are your thoughts on this whole situation with Bayern Munich? I want to hear your opinions. Obviously, that's why I asked. So, leave a like on the video if you're watching and enjoying, and agree that Thiago has to stay. But what are all your thoughts on Thiago, Bayern, and the current situation? We're not signing any players in January. What are your thoughts? Give me them right now. I'm not leaving the stream until I get at least 5 people's thoughts. Okay? 5 people's thoughts. Well, not 5. I get 5 thoughts in general. So, for me, Thiago is one of my favorite Bayern. He's one of my favorite players in the world. He is, because I love technical players, because I myself am a technical player. You know what? Hold on. You want to know why I bought this? Well, I messed up the lettering and the number, so I put 06 instead of, it was weird. You know why I bought that? Because I like Thiago, okay? I bought that because I like Thiago, alright? That's why I like Thiago. Total random question. What is your nationality? I think Bayern wants to get new young players. About Thiago, we should definitely extend him, probably until 2023 at least. My nationality. So, I am Cameroonian, but I live in America, grown up in America, so I don't really think, it matters to me. So, yeah. I think Bayern wants to get new young players. We want to get new young players, which explain why we bought Perisic. Leave a like on the video, everyone, if you are enjoying this. We have 7 people watching right now. What are your thoughts? So, new young players. We bought Perisic and Coutinho, because that's young and exciting. You know what actually annoys me? Why are we never linked to the cool players? Why? We should have been linked to Delit, man. We should have bought Delit. Okay, so 2 likes now. Thank you so much for liking the video. 2023 to Thiago. Ugh, that's gonna be a long time. I wonder why our board is so incompetent. We have an incompetent board that appointed an incompetent director of football. I hope Oliver Kahn's appointment means that the board have to be smarter. I don't know. Oliver Kahn is one of my favorite Bayern players. I swear, if he sucks as a board member, that's gonna annoy me. According to 90 Minutes, SANE still really wants to join Bayern. Well, here's the thing with that. Yes, SANE wants to join Bayern, which is why he's unsettled, because Bayern didn't want him in this January window, despite him being injured. See, for me, the ideal scenario was we buy SANE in January while he's injured. He gets to integrate into the style of play, and then he gets a whole plus 6 months, and we start using him already. I want to see SANE in the Champions League. I feel like SANE is going to come back for City and have a point to prove, and he's going to be so great that City offer him 500 million per week, and then he's going to sign a new contract, and then we're all going to look stupid. We're going to look like we're desperate. We're going to look like a small club because we don't do business quick enough. We should have bought SANE a week before he played the game. But why didn't we do that? We didn't negotiate with Manchester City quick enough. This club is so incompetent. Okay, not only that, we did not even give SANE the pressure he needed to decide on his future. We gave him like 4 weeks or something. Like, legit. It should not take a player that long, right? Apparently he had to talk to his girlfriend. Then another thing, he changed his agent. His agent went from his parents to an agent that's known for getting players out of the club. So SANE definitely wants to come to Bayern, but we just took too long. Okay. So, funny thing with Bayern is, years ago, we had one of the best boards. True, but football has moved on. right? Our board years ago could have just been like, oh yeah, we have Iron Robin, Frank Ribery, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Manuel Neuer, Philipp Lahm, Boateng, Dante, Alaba, Muller, was it Mario Gomez? No. Mandzukic. We can just chill, relax. We even have Toni Kroos, one of the best new German midfielders. We can relax. But now football has changed. Football needs a bit more proactiveness. So yeah, our board was great years ago, but now it's a bit lackluster. Bayern should have gotten De Ligt, then Juventus, because he isn't doing good in Juventus. That's what I'm thinking too, because we did this with Boateng, where Boateng was trash at City, or wasn't trash, he just didn't fulfill his potential. We saw potential there because he was a good player, and then we just bought him for, how much did we buy Boateng? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Boateng is uninteresting. Oh shoot! Before we all go off the stream, Boateng and Goretzka fought. That was supposed to be what I was talking about this stream, but I was like, I don't care. Boateng and Thiago and Goretzka fought. What is that about? Can anyone explain to me anything about that? Because I was just reading something that Boateng and Thiago fought, which one of the weirdest things I've ever read in my life. So apparently Boateng, and there was just a little bit of, okay, so it looks like they've made it up now. It looks good, because there's no way that actually happened. So Boateng and Thiago and Goretzka fought. So and SANE wants to move finalized. SS98. SANE wants to move finalized as soon as possible. Yeah, the board is annoying at this point in time. People are saying it's SANE's fault, or SANE is just is someone who is impatient. But it's the Bayern board that's making the decision whether to buy SANE or not. It's not SANE deciding I want to come to Bayern. SANE's already decided that. We all know SANE wants to come to Bayern, but it's just the board not wanting to do it quick enough. So I want to show the picture. So apparently Goretzka was slapped in the face by Boateng, right? It had to be an off the field problem. But this is not what I need. I do not need this. So that's the picture that's been posted. So the midfield was always taken care of, but they neglected the wingers for too long, and guess what? Robin and Ribery left, and we're in this problem. So leave a like on the video and share the stream. Exactly, Bayern at least had to make a proper bid for him. That's what I'm saying, because it does not. People think transfers take 3 months to complete. No, you call the player's agent, right? Get in contact with him. Call his management, say, oh, is your player available for a move to my club? We would love to have LEROY SANE running down the wings with Serge Gnabry and Robert Lewandowski. Hey, please get back to us. Is your player available? The agent of the player goes, oh, LEROY, Bayern Munich. I'm thinking he's British, his parents. Guten Morgen, your parents at Bayern München want you. Right? That's German. That's how German sounds to me. Okay, and then SANE's like, wow, Bayern? Okay, let me think about it. Okay, Bayern, hey, how long are you giving him to think about it? We say, oh, 3 days? Okay, LEROY, you have 3 days to think about it. Go ask your girlfriend, ask your family if they want to move. Ask your friends what they feel about it. Ask Gundogan about the Bundesliga, or not Gundogan. Ask anyone you can that who you trust, okay? You have 3 days. Okay, SANE after 3 days. His agent, hey, LEROY, you want to go to Bayern? LEROY SANE, yes, I want to go to Bayern. Okay, mate, I'll make that happen. Guten Morgen, Bayern München. Okay, cool, right? Okay, now the agent calls Bayern. Okay, LEROY, we've talked. He wants to come to yes. He wants to come to your club. Okay, so therefore we have to make a deal. Can you call City and do the thing? SANE's agent calls City, says, okay, we want to leave. Can you make a deal with Bayern? We want to leave. And then guess what? Bayern have to call City and say, oh, okay, we've talked to SANE. He wants to join us. So please go ahead and let him go. How much do you think he's worth? Oh, 120 million. Okay, how about we give you 85 million plus 20 million in bonuses and realistic bonuses. Oh, City. Yeah, we don't need money because we have oil money. And yeah, you can have him for 85 million plus 20 million in bonuses because we don't need money because we have oil money in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, cool. Okay, I've just done a transfer in under a week. I've given SANE time to think, time to get his act together, and I didn't. It is that simple. People, it's not that hard. And then Sane's like, who's Sane's? Is Sane sponsored by Puma? I think he is. Sane is sponsored by Puma. Bayern called Puma. Hey, we want your player. Puma was like, okay, have you done the deal? Yes. Sane's like, oh, hey, Puma, I want new shoes or something. Yes. And then they transfer. It is so simple. Liverpool would link with Fabinho for 3 hours and the deal was done. Right? It's not because Liverpool were keeping it a secret, but because they were so competent at doing deals. Liverpool called Fabinho and said, okay, do you want to come to our club? Well, obviously this is a few days before. Fabinho said yes, his agent said yes. Why wouldn't he say yes? Okay, Liverpool were like, okay, well, what do you want in your contract? I don't know, 190k a week? No, we'll give you 111k. Our club is great. Jurgen Klopp is going to play a great style of football. We're looking to win trophies, and we want you in our project. Okay. Fabinho's agent calls Fabinho. They agree. Okay, they agree on the deal. Liverpool call Monaco. Oh, how much you want for Fabinho? He's already wanting to come to the club. Monaco's like, oh, we want money. Okay, how much are you willing to pay? Okay, no. We really want to know how much you want. He's your player. They say, okay, we want 80 million. Liverpool like, no, we'll give you however they pay for Fabinho, I don't know. And then, bang, that's the transfer. Liverpool were linked to Fabinho for literally like 3 hours. That's what happens, right? Lucas Hernandez. We were linked to Hernandez. Well, it was reported months before that we'd do his release clause. What happened? We did his release clause and got him. Transfers are not that hard. So, Emery Can as CDM? No. I thought about it, right? I thought, okay, he's good. He's played at Juventus, played at Liverpool at the highest level, played at, where did he play? Was it Bayer Leverkusen after he left Bayern? He's a good player, but the thing is, Emery Can just has that, he's a former player that left us because he wasn't getting enough playtime and didn't have the patience, went to Liverpool, got to a Champions League final. I'm not interested in him anymore. I think he should go. He should just go. So, Daira, it is that simple. Okay, so, but lately they have been shite, as the British would say. Yeah, the board has been absolutely atrocious. So, yeah, so everyone, I was thinking Goretzka got absolutely destroyed. The thing is, I don't understand why these things happen in the first place. So, okay, I'll read the things to you. So there was no apologies between Boateng and Goretzka on the pitch. According to Bill, the players will not face punishment from the club. Okay, so there was a brawl in training today. Goretzka went into a challenge and fouled Boateng without the ball. Wow, crazy. The latter reacted and hit Goretzka with his hand to the face. Robert Lewandowski was the fall. Oh, what would we do without Lewandowski? Oh wait, he fought Coman too. I would fight Coman. I wonder if the fight between Lewandowski and Coman was whether or not Coman was crap, because it would have been very real. Robert Lewandowski jumped in, pulled Boateng away, Flick then intervened and talked to Boateng. See, I don't understand what happens there, because what example is Boateng setting to our younger kids? No, seriously, what is he setting? He's done this. He's crap in games, right? Been crap since this whole season. Overall, he's been crap. Not the last few games, but this overall all season he's been crap, right? He has young kids that are looking at him and saying, "Oh, Boateng, World Cup winner, Champions League winner, did all these amazing things. One of the best center backs in the world at a point." Dude, you're old now. You're 32. You have to start taking that responsibility, being that older player, and then you can start. How is he gonna end up being a legend then if he's acting like this? This is so out of line from Boateng. I don't know. Whatever Goretzka said, you should not hit another player in training. If Goretzka tackled you without winning the ball, wow, crazy. Oh my God. So wow. Oh my goodness. Wait, he tackled him without the ball into a challenge and foul. No, that's normal. I did that. I heard a player on our team and he was back. He didn't like it, right? I went in for a tackle. I saw that I could win the ball. He was quicker to the ball than I was. I tripped. I tackled him. Very harsh tackle, but it wasn't anything dangerous, right? He was back playing in the next day and in training. It has happened in training. These things happen all the time. Why do you think we get injuries in training? But when you react and punch him or slap him in the face, What does that tell your opposition? Oh, Boateng and Goretzka don't like each other. Let's try and keep them close to each other so they don't have any chemistry. It's crazy. So that is it for the stream. I think we are done here. Bayern have to keep Thiago. If you enjoyed the stream, leave a like, share the stream, subscribe to the channel, keep the comments coming. Everyone that was involved in the stream, Dyer, you're an amazing CUNT, Nikolaj Madum, SS98, thank you all so much for being involved in the stream. Mia San Mia, and peace.